First of all, thank you, Jim. You are gracious in complimenting other folks, but the reality is we're here because of your leadership. And that's absolutely right. And it was as we talked about early on, it was that the leadership and really the commitment to young people and a common belief of what do young people deserve and the opportunity set they deserve, and knowing we were so aligned on that. This is about leadership. It's about integrity, and so it's an honor to work with you and your team. We appreciate all that you've done, so thank you very much. I'll just tell a quick story. So I was driving in the cab this morning, a lovely young man from Bangladesh. We were chatting, and I noticed at one point I pulled my head out of my BlackBerry, and all the houses were boarded up that I was going by. And it looked like a pretty destitute area. And I said, "Sir, can you tell me where we are right now?" He said, "We're in South Philly. I decided to deviate away from the traffic so I could get here a little bit quicker." And I said, "Well, how would you talk about this area? How would you characterize this area?" And he said, "Well, it's pretty poor." And so as I looked out the front of his cab, I saw these shining, beautiful buildings that seemed like I could reach out and touch them. And I'd thought for a minute, wow, how poignant to be driving by boarded up buildings and seeing the only stores I could identify were liquor stores. And then seeing just a few short yards away, this incredible opportunity, these beautiful buildings, these places of hope and of employment and careers and aspirations. And to think, this is only a few yards away. And we talked for a minute about his education. He's a sophomore at the community college, but he said he felt as a 32-year-old he didn't have his place. He said it was very difficult. I said, "I have the college for you." I said, "You're coming to Perice College, and I will guarantee you he's going to apply to this school," because I sold him so hard that he would find his home. Because he said, "I need to get my bachelor's degree. I need to take care of my 3-year-old. I need to buy this cab so that I can have a business, and I'm working 60 hours a week, and I'm going to school full-time." That is so important in this country, that young man achieves his aspirations, and he will achieve them in large part through education and opportunity to good jobs. Those two together. And that's what this partnership represents, and it's very powerful. Today, we'll cut ostensibly a ribbon. And you often cut ribbons around physical things, right? Buildings. We're not building a new building today. And so by cutting a ribbon, what we're really thinking about is not the physical, but we're talking about two things: belief and hope. The first is by cutting that ribbon, we're reaffirming a belief in young people who may have come from disadvantaged backgrounds, who may have come from low-income backgrounds. And the fact is, by cutting that ribbon, it is a belief that they are the economic assets this country needs. They're not social liabilities. They're the absolute economic assets to fuel our best companies in this country. By also cutting that ribbon, for me, it's about reaffirming hope. The hope that your zip code doesn't have to determine your destiny in this country. The hope that if you do work hard, you can get ahead. That the land of opportunity is not rhetoric, it is reality. And the hope that we can do that for thousands and thousands of young, deserving folks here in Philadelphia. That's what cutting a ribbon means today, and it's important. Last thing I'd say is, for me, is cutting that ribbon reaffirms something really powerful, as I believe firmly in my heart that what's wrong in this country can be fixed with what's right in this country. And what's right in this country is a lot of things I see before me. It's the group of people who came here today to affirm the things I just articulated, to stand for them, to volunteer, to work hard for them. What's right in this country is Diane and her team who've worked tirelessly to make this successful. What's right in this country is their willingness to partner, to be innovative, creative, to break rules, to make things happen. What's right in this country is a company like Comcast, who says, we believe in those young adults. And the gentleman, Bill, who must have how many employees in total? 136,000 employees, is on a plane more days than he's not, and he's here today to say Comcast cares about this. That's what's right in this country, and that's why we're here today, is to celebrate that. We're deeply grateful for everyone who supported this. The mayor's office has been so incredible. Greenlight, so many partners have been helpful. And let me tell you, we are just getting started. Across this country, Europe started about 1,000 students over this past few weeks. We could do 1,000 students in Philadelphia, right? Absolutely, absolutely. And we should not stop. We should not stop till we do that. And every young person in Philadelphia who says, I want an opportunity, not a handout, but a hand up, can get it, because they deserve it. That's why we're here today. That's what happens when we cut that ribbon.